From the heart of Houston, it's fun, it's engaging, it's Chattin' with Chelsea. She's daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me.
Tell me this is not giving Rhythm Nation this dress right here. We are apart. Okay. Hey, besties. I'm your girl, Chelsea Edwards. Thank you for joining me for another Chat with Chelsea. Y'all know I'm so silly. Okay, I got some disturbing news for you today. The holidays will be here before you know it. I know. It gets you right here. I was in the store yesterday, and they had the Halloween decorations right next to the Christmas decorations. So I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. I know, it's so disturbing. But here's the thing. Today, we have a show that's going to get you right for the holidays. Now, I don't know about your decorations and all that, but we want to get your skin and your body looking good, give you that holiday glow, and we want to make sure you get that glow just in time. So we'll tell you exactly what to do. And you know, we want to look our best for our family, not just because we love them, but they could also be the most insulting people in our lives. You know how you have like that one family member who always gives the backhanded compliments like, oh, that dress, you're so brave to wear it. I could never. Like, girl, the translation is, I would never. Like, that dress is crazy. Or this one, you have such a pretty face. And it translates into, you got to work on that body, though, right? Or this one where they say, you look so great. I hardly recognized you. I mean, what did I look like before? Okay, so we can't do a whole lot about your family, but yeah, we want to make sure you are looking your best. And we're going to start with skincare. But first, Noah and Lori, they've got some ideas. This couple decided to switch routines, and here's how it went.
Ready? Do it.
I'm Noah, and this is step one.
Here I go. I do not do that. Step one. We have to take our makeup off, and then you just give a nice wipe. Step 1.5. This is nice.
Does that feel better?
No comment.
Step two. I don't like that much moisturizer. So just a whisper.
Step 3.
Prime the skin.
Why do you have so many serums? There's so much.
I skin cycle.
You should recycle some.
Stop.
Lucky winner. Step 3.
Wow.
Step 5. Snail mucus.
Mucin!
Don't you feel the livelihood running through you? Step 6. It doesn't end.
By the way, I've been done since step 2.
1, 2, 3. Gently rub it all in. Step 473. Small circles, pushing up because gravity brings us down. And I look snatched.
See? My face looks all dull and sad.
You think I look dull and sad? You. No.
He went a little too far right there. I know.
Cute.
I really did. Okay, so joining me now, B. Renee of B. Renee Aesthetics. Have you ever used snail mucus or mucin?
No, but everybody, like, because of TikTok, everybody is.
Oh, into that. Okay, all right. Well, you are going to make sure that our skin is glowing for the holidays. Do we need 473 steps?
We do not need 473 steps.
Okay.
Less is more when it comes to skincare.
All right, all right. So we got lots to go through. But first, I want to get your background just a little bit.
Okay.
How did you start B. Renee?
Funny, I woke up one day and was like, I don't want to work in an office anymore. I'm going to do makeup. And then I went to esthetician school, and that's just kind of happened. I literally woke up and just was like, this is what I want to do now.
Have you seen a change in your own skin as you've been getting into
yeah.
this? Okay.
And I can tell even when I don't do as right by my skin, but yeah, it's definitely improved a lot. And now, like, I look at everyone's face, I'm always looking.
Please tell me you're not that family member who's going to say something.
Oh, I ain't going to say nothing, no.
Like, oh, you look so nice, but.
Only if you ask.
Okay.
Only if you ask.
You are the expert. That is good to have. That's a good resource, though. How do you like to get ready for the holidays to make sure your skin is all glowy?
I love chemical peels.
Okay.
So I'm actually about to start doing a couple of them. because the winter is the perfect time to do it.
I mean, it's already, like, does it put you in a panic to know that it's going to be the holidays, like, any day now? Have you been in the stores and seen the decor up already?
Yeah, I went to go get Halloween decorations for the spa, and they already had Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, and I'm like, okay, slow down. I'm not even ready. I haven't even finished all my goals this year.
All the things. What would you say is the most surprising thing that people don't realize when it comes to skincare?
Sunscreen. Yeah, people think that they do not need sunscreen, or I don't be outside like that. But sunscreen is important. It helps to slow down the aging process, and even when you're working on the computers, people don't know, like, the blue light from like your phones, it can really like intensify hyperpigmentation, and people don't know that. So sunscreen is important.
Okay. Guilty. I'm one of those people. I mean, I know, but I am one of those people who's like, I'm not outside.
We all need sunscreen.
We do.
Even if you're just going from the car to Walmart, or I don't know, but everybody needs sunscreen.
Okay, all right, no matter where you're going. Okay, thank you for getting me together. We're going to make sure that you guys are together for the holidays. We got more tips from B. Renee right after this break. We are back with B. Renee Aesthetics to make sure that we are all glowy for the holidays and year-round, though, because some of these tips you got, we need to be doing every day. Okay, so what's the first one?
Hydration.
Okay.
Yes, hydration is key. Everybody needs a moisturizer.
Okay.
I believe that if you're on the oilier side, just get like a water-based, gel-based moisturizer. If you're more on the drier side of things, something with ceramides, hyaluronic acid, but everybody should be wearing a moisturizer.
Even here in Houston, when it's still hot and we might still be sweating during Thanksgiving?
You use the oil-free option or a gel-based option.
Okay, all right, good tip. Okay, so now that we're hydrated, what else do we need to keep in mind?
What else? We talked about it, but sunscreen.
Sunscreen,
You gotta wear your sunscreen.
You're gonna drill that into me.
I'm gonna drill it into. If you want nice and even skin, you gotta wear your sunscreen.
Okay, does it matter SPF?
Yeah, so I always tell my clients SPF 30 or better, just something lightweight. For most people, oil-free, lightweight, broad spectrum. It'll protect you.
Okay, and that's going on top of the moisturizer?
Yeah, it goes on top of the moisturizer.
Okay, the order is important.
Yeah, the order is important.
All right, just making sure. All right, moisturizer, sunscreen, what else?
Exfoliate.
Okay, I love to exfoliate.
Yes, not over exfoliate, but
okay,
exfoliate.
You already know you love it too much, but okay.
Because you know the holidays are here if you want that glow, and exfoliation is amazing because when you get ready to put on your makeup, your skin, you don't have all that dead skin that build up, and it just looks really good when you're applying your makeup.
Okay, all right. So what's the best way to exfoliate? Because I've seen, some people do with brushes or different tools. Some people use scrubs. What's your recommendation?
Everyone's skin is different.
Okay.
So there is no one size fits all when it comes to skincare. So, they have physical scrubs where you're manually like manipulating the skin. If you're going to do that, the only thing is that I say is just stay away from like walnut scrubs or anything with like apricot kernels, because they can create like micro tears in your skin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't know that.
And some people like chemical exfoliants, so things like lactic acid, mandelic acid, things like that, where you're not manually exfoliating.
So how often should we be exfoliating to make sure that we're all dewy and glowy?
Everyone's skin is different, but as a rule of thumb, 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah, it's easy.
That's very reasonable. Thank you, B. So once we have our exfoliation routine down and we're not doing too much, what else should we add to our routine to make sure that we're doing?
Oh, vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
I love vitamin C.
Like on the outside or on the inside?
Topically.
Topically,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, we're talking about what I know about the
Okay,
outside.
I was just thinking about drinking orange juice.
Well, you can though, because we're going to get into that too. But topically, vitamin C, because it helps to brighten your skin, even out your skin tone, give you that glow. It's the holidays. You want to make sure that you're glowing all the time. And for people who cannot use vitamin C, you can use things like niacinamide or alpha-arbutin. So there are alternatives.
Are these in serums or things that we can pick up?
Yeah,
at a
so vitamin
drugstore?
C serum. Yeah, you can pick it up at the drugstore. Just look at the ingredients. And typically when you're looking at the ingredients, just look and see what is at the top, because those tend to be the most potent. So if it's at the bottom, it's probably not really doing much for you.
Okay, so it might say vitamin C across the front, but turn it around, make sure vitamin C isn't like the last ingredient on there. Okay, good tip. All right, we're getting all the things together. Now, how often? Is that an everyday thing?
That's a daily thing.
That's a daily thing.
For the most part.
Okay, make sure you get that vitamin C every day. Okay, next.
Consistency, just a consistent skincare routine. So if you're trying to be glowing and look good during the holidays, you have to make sure that you have a consistent skincare routine. So I always tell people, just keep it simple: cleanser, toner, moisturizer, maybe the serum if you need it, and your sunscreen.
Okay, not 473 steps.
You don't need 400.
Because you can't keep up with that.
You can't keep up
It's
with
so hard. I can't keep up with 6 steps. But okay, that's simple. I think I can do that. Consistency is the key.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Consistency is key.
So you mentioned I guess the insides, how we need to be taking care of our insides.
Yes. So, you know, beauty is not just on the outside, it's on the inside. So what you put in your body matters just as much. So like with me, I drink, the best way for me to do it is I just like leafy greens and stuff like that, because it helps your skin, and just drinking water, just making sure you're getting rest.
Oh.
Because at night is when your skin really repairs itself. So you got to make sure you're getting your rest. And that is when serums are also important too.
Oh.
Because that's when your skin is working while you sleep.
Okay, so make sure you put the serums on and get that good night's sleep. And don't put your face down on the pillow like I do.
And make sure you're changing the pillowcases.
Okay, yes, good point. My pillowcase is full of serum.
Yes.
Okay, good point. What's your last tip to make sure that we look good for the holidays?
Oh, make sure you're getting those pre-holiday, pre-event treatments, those holiday facials.
Okay.
And some of the ones that I think are amazing are like dermaplaning, hydrofacial, light chemical peels. All of those things are going to make your skin glow.
Okay, so how far in advance do we need to get those done?
At least a week in advance, especially if you've never gotten a treatment like that, to make sure that your skin has time to repair and heal itself and it looks optimal for your events.
Okay, I love that. You're gonna make sure that we are looking good.
I'm gonna try.
It. Yes. All right. So tell the folks where to find you too for more tips.
You can find me on Instagram at Renee Aesthetics. You can also find me online at reneeaesthetics.com. And yeah.
Okay, all right. I want to know how your treatment goes as well. So thanks for all the tips, getting us right. Appreciate you. Okay, coming up, we're going to get into more care for your skin and your body. Again, making sure you are just right, snatched, as they say, for the holidays. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back. We want to make sure you are looking your best for the holidays, so we brought in Dr. Steven Spear, double board certified orthopedic and cosmetic surgeon. People come from all across the nation to come see you and get their work done. And part of your popularity is this smoothie that you make, your morning routine, or you went viral. So I guess part of making sure we look our best is making sure we're healthy.
So for me, I do a lot of cosmetic surgeries, but I also do spine surgery. And as a spine surgeon, some of my cases last 8 to 12 hours at a time. Oof. So one of the videos that we did was one of the guys that helps me in the OR was asking, what do I eat? What do I eat for breakfast before a long surgery? Because a lot of times we don't have the luxury of breaking out and eating. We don't get a lunch break when we're surgeons.
Right.
So with those long reconstructive spine surgeries, what I do to keep my body moving and have the energy I need and also to stay healthy is I usually make a protein shake in the morning.
Okay, all right. What do you put in it?
So my protein shake consists of My Proteins by Serum D Nutrition. I typically use a vanilla, sometimes a chocolate, and I mix it up. I do a protein frappuccino, or the one that we made today is the one I drink most often, which is a combination of steel cut oats that are organic,
all right,
my collagen peptides, my protein, a little bit of unsweetened coconut milk to keep the dairy low and to keep the fat and sugars low. And it works for me. If I do an 8-hour surgery, I usually feel energized the whole day to do that.
Okay, well, I guess if it can keep you going for 8 hours, it can keep me going for just a couple of these shoes that I struggle with. All right. So when it comes to the holidays, is this the time of year that people are kind of slipping up on, you know, making sure they're eating drinking their smoothies and doing all the right things for their bodies?
What I tell everyone is a diet and lifestyle is something that you have to do consistently. So there are a lot of fad diets. Everybody's heard about every fad diet on the planet. And I think that if you want to maintain it, and in my 50s, I've had to maintain a regimen of exercise and diet and eating healthy and clean with something that I can sustain so that I'm not struggling every day. Number one, with energy, brain fog, but also something I can maintain my whole life as a lifestyle instead of as a short stint where I'm yo-yoing up and down between eating nothing and eating too much. But when it comes to the holidays, what I tell everyone is make sure that you indulge a little bit, but make up for it by eating healthy on the days that you can. But of course, everybody tends to overindulge, and then the New Year's resolution comes and everybody's in the gym, you know.
Yeah.
I try to really push that idea of making it a lifestyle and staying consistent. And from time to time, I'm a foodie. I love good food.
What?
Right, so enjoy a little bit every once in a while, but keep it minimal.
Okay.
And then in general, live a healthy, clean lifestyle with your diet.
All right, well, we have that in common, both foodies. So what else do we need to make sure we do to be ready for the holidays?
Well, definitely get your sleep. You know, a lot of us are traveling, seeing family. We're not sleeping much. We're maybe staying up late, getting up early to cook those amazing meals. So make sure you're getting your sleep so your body can re-energize and your mind and your body can recover from a long day's work. That's a really important part of it. And one of the things I tell everybody about, back to exercise real quick, is make sure that you do your exercise on a consistent basis. It doesn't have to be aggressive, doesn't have to be hard, especially as you're getting older. You want to preserve and protect your spine and your joints. So maybe something like a sustained exercise program where you're doing either, you can do HIIT with low impact, you can do elliptical HIIT where you're doing high interval intensive training where you're going fast and slow, minute by minute, or you can do sustained exercise where you're doing steady state for 30 minutes. And I tell everyone, get up a little bit early. Get up 30 minutes early, walk a walk for 30 minutes. Do it with 16 ounces of water or a protein shake to get your energy going. And you'll see that after about 6 weeks of doing that, the fat will just start to melt off and you'll be natural and healthy.
That is good, and we're going to definitely look good for all those family members who give us a hard time. All right, since you mentioned the shake again, I'm going to go ahead and give it a pour while you tell us our next tip to make sure that we are just right for the holidays.
Well, over the holidays, it gets dry, and so you want to make sure you're moisturizing your skin. So I tell everyone, use a good moisturizer for your skin, something that has some ceramides in it to kind of replenish the fluid that you're losing from the dry weather. So do that. Sunscreen, of course, as your previous guest mentioned, sunscreen is very important, even in the winter months when you see nothing but clouds. The UV rays are shining through those clouds just like they are on a sunny day. So protect your skin. 80% of aging of our skin happens from sun exposure, 80%. So protect your skin. And I always recommend a physical sunscreen, something that has zinc oxide in it. That will protect you.
Okay, what's a good sunscreen? Like, what do you use?
I use this one. You know, what I like to use is, a lot of women like tinted sunblock. So ours is an SPF 44. If you want to use something to give your skin a little bit of a dewy look, but also a little bit of a smooth texture. And you can use a traditional sunscreen, which is just a sun defense is what we call ours, which is a typical white colored sunscreen. You have to really blend it in with your skin. But those are the best. I typically recommend the tinted for the face. It's kind of a tone neutral, so it blends to your skin tone, and then the sun defense for the arms and the body, whatever else is exposed.
Good to know. You're getting us together, and yes, I can do this smoothie every morning. Good job. All right, so what if we really, really want to impress some folks? Like, I want to look almost like a different person. Like, do I need a procedure?
Well, sometimes minimally invasive procedures are the key. You know, all of us as we age, we start to lose the volume in our face. We lose volume of the fat in our face. We lose skin tone. And then, of course, what you want to do to replenish that is stay hydrated. The easiest way is to stay hydrated. And number two, if that's not effective, then you might need a little touch-up. So you can do injections. We can do Botox or Dysport or Xeomin or the different neurotoxins that are available. And then sometimes a little filler to replace volume. There's a lot of different fillers out there. Some have hyaluronic acid. Some are more long-lasting. I tend to use, personally, the ones that last a little longer. So you're not going back to the doctor every 12 months for another injection and you end up with scarring and swelling that is recurrent. So my favorite ones are the ones that do not cause recurrent swelling. So I like to use those that keep you away from me for 5 years because I want you to look natural and not swollen.
What's the downtime for that and the price range?
Yeah, normally those about $750 to $800 depending on which one you use.
Okay.
For an injection for one syringe, and they last up to 5 years, right?
Okay.
The long-lasting ones, the hyaluronic acid-based ones last about 12 to 18 months.
Right.
And that's something that you should probably wait about a couple days for the swelling to come down. The swelling, especially if you do lips, can last up to 2 weeks, but typically within a week or so you look pretty normal.
All right, so timing is important.
For sure.
And you have people who come to you this time of year to make sure that they are just right, how they want to be for the end of the year. So what are some of those procedures that people ask for?
Well, a lot of times people take advantage of the holiday vacation time to have surgery because you can recover, number one, under the cover of your winter clothes.
Okay, that's
And
smart.
number two, you have a week or two at least to recover. Most of the procedures that I do, especially the minimally invasive surgeries where we're doing what we call orthoscope, which is high definition and medium definition of the arms and the torso, which is the stomach and the back and the legs and even the face, believe it or not. We do those procedures with about a 1 to 2 week downtime. The recovery is pretty quick. Your body is hidden by your clothing and by the compression garments that we put on. So a lot of times people look pretty amazing within a couple of weeks.
Okay, well, I mean, look at those transformations. I don't have you want to wear a little tight-fitting Santa suit, and they'll have to call and see if they can get in at this time of year. A lot of people trying to do those transformations. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sear. You guys, we'll be right back after this commercial break with our final takeaways. I want to thank our guest today for joining me. Dr. Sear, what's your top tip?
I would say enjoy within reason when it comes to eating and stay active and exercise.
All right, what about you, B. Renee?
Oh, remember that less is more when it comes to skincare, and just be consistent.
All right, that's how we make sure that you are right for that holiday table. Continue to follow us at Chelsea Show Fox. Let us know how you are doing, and check out Trésor Caché Boutique. That's who provided the wardrobe. We'll see you on the next Chatting with Chelsea.